Outside of school, readers regularly conduct close readings of text, whether they be textbooks, journal articles, novels, films, or other text forms. The assumption, therefore, is that readers have previously been taught how to read text closely. How are we, as high school teachers, preparing students for the real world in this regard? How do we scaffold close reading activities in the classroom? Teaching subject English falls under 3 domains: teaching receptive modes, teaching productive modes, and explicit teaching of language. This workshop will look at reading strategies as receptive modes. There are many different close reading strategies that teachers implement in classrooms. These strategies include repeated reading, where students and teachers read the text many times with a different purpose, and responding to text-dependent questions. One strategy that is tried and true is reading with a pencil, otherwise known as purposeful annotation. Purposeful annotation involves students marking up their text by using symbols to demonstrate understanding, confusion, connections, and importance within the text. Barbara Moss and Virginia Lohagen write that purposeful annotation helps engage students in thinking deeply about a text by recording their thoughts. The thing about purposeful annotation is that it has to have a purpose. So, prior to providing your students with a text to read, think about what you want them to get out of it. What is their purpose for reading? Knowing the purpose for reading will help guide students when annotating. The purpose could be as straightforward as understanding the text, but could be more so catered for a specific understanding, such as determining character motivation or identifying themes and motifs. So how can we teach students to annotate? There are 3 steps to teach annotation: marking, commenting, and summarizing. Let's get into these steps in a bit more detail. Step 1. Marking. Here are some examples of symbols that you can teach your students to use when annotating. Place an exclamation point next to the important information. Circle the words or the phrases that you don't understand. Underline key words or details in the text. Tick the information that you do understand or that you agree with. Place a question mark next to information that you're confused about or have a question. And star the information that you have made a personal connection with. Step 2. Commenting. This process is what Moss and Lohagen refer to as marginalia, which refers to comments written in the margins. Once you have marked the text, write comments in the margins that explain why you have included that mark. This could be a simple statement or a question you want to come back to. Remember that the purpose of annotating is to develop a deeper understanding of a text by interacting with it. These comments are important to demonstrate the relationship between text and reader. Step 3. Summarizing. This step is important to synthesize the main ideas of the text into one succinct statement. I like to use the headline strategy to create a news headline that targets the essence of the text. By summarizing, students are able to reflect on what they have just learnt and critically think about the main points. When close reading time comes up in class, many teachers are faced with moans and groans from their students. However, a simple, purposeful annotation routine, such as the one in this video, will help students be able to interact with texts and conduct close readings easily, and thus be successful and confident readers. For more information on this topic, please refer to the accompanying study guide, Teaching Purposeful Annotations.
Created using Powtoon.